Have the introduction to the finance and economics area by Professor Madhuvir Raghavan.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to have you here. I join my colleagues in welcoming you to TAPMI. It's a fantastic place. Can I just have a show of hands? How many of you are keen on doing finance as a major? Okay, that's very good. I can assure the director here that just about everyone will be doing finance. So my goal is very simple, guys. I want to make, when you say the word banking and finance, destination is TAPMI. That is it. That's what I'm going to do. So for the next 2 years, the finance area has got some very interesting things planned. We've got some great innovative activities. We have outstanding educators, plus very good researchers. I don't know if you know this, but we're spending $1 crore to set up the state-of-the-art lab. We are going to bring the real world to the doorstep. Other schools, the question is, why should you do finance at TAPMI? And those of you who are not thinking, why shouldn't you do finance? Other schools probably just do theory of finance. We do theory and practice of finance. That is the essential difference. So I urge each one of you to think carefully about majoring. And if you have any questions, do come and see us. I'm always available. I live on campus, I run. So when RCN said about the shots and running and stuff, it was basically me. So I run around the campus. Okay, so the other interesting thing we do in finance is we are actually mapping every course in finance to the CFA curriculum. So if any of you are deciding or thinking about a CFA as a career, you actually have some basic training at TAPMI. And so these are two very important reasons how we distinguish and make finance as a very distinctive degree at TAPMI as opposed to other very good leading business schools. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out the names. I don't want to forget anybody, so I just wrote down the names. I can also do speech. So first, Aditya Mohan Jadhav. Aditya Jadhav teaches corporate finance here, and he's teaching also business analysis and valuation. It's a second-year course. He will teach Finance 1 with me later this year when you guys do FMT 1. That's Aditya. He joined us recently from IBS Hyderabad. Chaudhary Prasad this is actually in the order the names are listed on the website, so it's no particular order. So I didn't pick alphabetical stuff. So Chaudhary Prasad is the Dean, Chairman Admissions and Dean PR. His research interests are in banking and financial services. Given his extensive workload, he teaches little, but you will see him a lot more, admission stuff and getting used to other issues at TAPMI. So, thank you. The next one is Durga Prasad. They're not related to each other, by the way. So Durga Prasad teaches FMT 1 with me later in October when you have the term. So he teaches corporate finance. Durga also teaches derivatives, futures and options, which is a second-year course. This is the first time he's teaching that, but you'll see him in FMT 1 with me. And his research interests are in corporate finance and derivatives as well. Rajiv Shah. Rajiv's expertise is in environmental taxation and forensic accounting. Those of you very creative accounting guys, Rajiv is the guy to speak to. So Rajiv teaches corporate taxation. He teaches management accounting. You'll see him soon in action. So he's based at the KKPI block. The next we have Shrikant. Shrikant teaches FMT 2, which is the second finance course, and also teaches management accounting. Shrikant's research interests are in the area of corporate finance. So you will see Shrikant after you've finished your FMT 1 with us. Vrishali Bhatt. So once all the areas finish, you have to say which is a stunning set of colleagues. The models are being ranked also. So, Vrishali Bhatt. Vrishali teaches corporate finance and financial accounting are the areas of interest. She will teach financial accounting to you guys. So you'll see Vrishali soon in action. Sankalpa Bhattacharjee. Sankalp is an economist. His research interests are in the areas of industrial economics and macroeconomics. He teaches macro and micro. So you will, Sankalp. Got very excited there. So Sankalpa will actually start teaching Tuesday, I think, right? Sankalp, your first class is in a couple of days' time. So you will see him in action. He's going to take 3 sections in macro and micro first and then macroeconomics. Sridhar Thalirevra. Sridhar joined us this year. Sridhar's research interests are in the area of banking, finance, and more specifically microfinance. He's the resident econometrician. So he will teach a few courses in the BKFS program, which will start next month. But he'll also be teaching a few finance courses. So that's Sridhar. Sulagna Mukherjee. Sulagna is the other economist. We have four economists actually. So Sankalpa was first, and Sridhar, and now Sulagna. Sulagna teaches macro and micro. Her research interests are also in the areas of corporate finance and macroeconomics. Sulagna will start teaching in the next few days with the micro sessions, so you will see them in action very soon. You'll see some of us a bit late when we get to the finance one and stuff. We have a new hire, Rajas Salochana. She just joined just a couple of days ago from IIT Madras. Her interests are also in microfinance, and she's also an economist by training. And Rajas Salochana will be teaching a couple of sections in micro. In fact, she just got her PhD reports, and she'll be going very soon to Chennai to get her PhD convocation. So congratulations in advance. And then finally, it's me. So my name is Madhu Veeraraghavan, as I was introduced. My research interests are in the areas of asset pricing, behavioral finance, and corporate governance. I joined TAPMI last year and took over the role of area chair a couple of months ago, and I'm enjoying this every minute. So prior to joining TAPMI, I was at Monash in Melbourne for 17 years, and then I just moved on. Absolutely wonderful campus, great colleagues, it's great fun, and I can tell you that there is no more exciting a discipline than finance. I very, very much, guys, I live and breathe finance. And I can tell you, you will have the most exciting classes you would ever take in your lifetime with my colleagues around. I'm not saying that the other guys aren't good. They're very, very good, believe me. But there is no more exciting than finance. So you will see the lab. We're going to bring the lab to your doorstep. It's the most beautiful lab that's been set up. I have no more to say, and so, you know, RCN gave me a mandate. Don't steal my thunder.
Well, he's right. Finance is the most exciting subject. Marketing faculty are the most exciting guys. Make a choice.
Thank you, Professor Madhu. The area chair of the HR department is Professor Colonel James. In his absence, Professor Animesh Bahadur would now introduce the department.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the area chair and the department, I welcome all of you to TAPMI. While, as you know, the chunk is taken by marketing and finance, but when they are at loggerheads, there is somebody needed to settle them. And that's what HR is all about. Due to certain official reasons as well as personal reasons, some of our colleagues are not here. So just to give you a brief, we have 5 full-time faculty here, and we'll be taking you through 3 courses in your first year. So I'll just give you the introduction. I wanted the PPTs just to show you the faces because we are not physically present here right now. We'll start with the area chair, Colonel James, who's been a career army man. He was for almost 18 years with the army. He has served in the UN Corps also, and was also the joint director of HR. After that, he served as dean of one institute and also was involved in the starting of an hospitality industry. Colonel James's specialization is in leadership and emotional intelligence, 2 very important aspects for which many of the organizations are going for management trainings, as well as they require that in the fresh graduates also. So Colonel James will be handling courses of HR as well as leadership course, which comes as a compulsory course in your second year. Next we have Professor Sushant Sharma, who's present here. Professor Sushant has been with TAPMI for over a year. His specialization is organizational theory, a very boring subject, right? But if you don't understand the structure, you will mess it up. That's why one of the most important things to understand in an organization is how does an organization run, how does it make sure that things are compatible and going parallel. And that's what his specialization is. His particular specialization is into institutional theory. How do institutions make sure that they are respected outside as well as inside the organization? Professor Sushant has worked with very leading organizations in the social sector, including CAPART, as well as Pradhan. He completed his the PhD course, that is the FPRM, from IRMA. And recently, he got a call from, one of his papers got accepted for the prestigious Academy of Management conference. He'll be representing TAPMI to the AOM conference in America very soon. Thank you. Next, we have Professor Kumar Kunal Kamal. As he often describes himself, triple K, 3K, but not in the American context. That's what he says. So, Professor Kunal recently joined us, and his specialization is organizational behavior, particularly in the context of communication. He'll be teaching you courses like organizational behavior, which comes in the second term, and he'll also be teaching you in the second year, the course on business ethics. Professor Kunal is right now not here because he's, again, representing TAPMI in a very leading conference related to, and his paper is related to how does the downward communication, that is, how does a subordinate communicate to a senior in a given context. So after Professor Kunal Kamal, we have Professor Ajay Gupta. He's not available because of certain personal reasons. Professor Ajay Gupta is a PhD from Tata Institute of Social Sciences. He'll be teaching you first-year courses largely, and his specialization is morale of employees. Lastly, me. Some of you have been already interacting with me and facing my IR also, but I am basically specialization in industrial relations. I'll be teaching you first-year courses along with Professor Sharma, but basically, I'll be teaching you a second-year course, which is on industrial relations and employee relations. So welcome to TAPMI once again. Thanks, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Professor Animesh. The operations area would now be introduced by Professor Devmallya Chatterjee.
Good morning to all of you. In fact, the other, chair which you have seen, I was sitting in throughout last couple of days, has been the, the warden's chair, and there'll be something in the post-lunch session, so that will come later on. And of course, I'll take forward the nice discussion what Professor Natarajan had brought forward today morning. Anyway, coming back to our area, see, looking at TAPMI since a couple of years, working at a TAPMI, what I realized is in the crowd of marketing, finance, HR guys, our area is pretty small, but it's the area which we call Z generation. So this is a Z generation area which will be coming up and which will be hitting the deck, okay, in a short while. So if you are looking at really at future scopes, opportunities, and this is the area to look at. Anyway, so I will call all the professors of our area to come to the stage and take their seat so that I can introduce one after the other. It looks pretty awkward standing here when I introduce them. So I request all my area professors to come and take their seats, please. Though it's a small area, it's an area where you find alumnus of IITs, NITs, and IIMs, and of course, TAPMI as well. To start with, I introduce Professor Raghunath Rudran. Professor Rudran is an IRMAN, is an alumnus of IRMA, and more than that is an IITian, IIT Kanpur Passout. And he is one of the pillars of our institute, being the Dean Administration as well. He teaches courses starting from operations management and a few courses in the second year as well, including advanced inventory and lean management. Thank you, Professor.
Just to add something.
Yeah, please.
You have very excellent marketing and financial faculty, but when it comes to signing off checks, it's an operations guy who does it.
Next is Professor Ajit Kumar. Sir is with us with TAPMI for more than 7 years or so. Before that, he was in industry for more than 10 years. And to explain his qualifications, IIT Cube is sufficient. So he's a BTech, MTech, and PhD from IIT. So that's the introduction. He teaches, this year he might not teach, but he generally taught the initial courses like problem solving and decision making, operations research. But this year he'll be moving towards the second year to give you a good shape, because as I said, it's a Z generation in which we are looking at. Yeah. Yeah, so this year there's an introduction of a new course, case analysis for managers, that he'll be taking care of course. So, and he is chairing 2 more portfolios. One is the Associate Dean Research, and he is the chair for research promotions at TAPMI. Thank you, sir. Next is Professor Ganesh Pandya. He joined a couple of years, no, last year, possibly. He is a master's in statistics and a PhD in statistics. And his passion is spreadsheet modeling. I'll tell you, whatever you choose, he can model. So that is the spirit I'm having as an area chair on him. Thank you, Professor, for being with us. Next is Professor Kedar Joshi. He is an PM from IIM Lucknow. And before that, he's done his BTech and MTech in production engineering. He's not with us today because he's having a supply chain management course running for your second year seniors. So that's why he's not here. Next is Professor Shyam Ranjan Sethi. He is a BTech from MIT and a proud alumnus of TAPMI Management Institute, Manipal. He will be teaching you problem solving and decision making, and mostly will focus on operations management courses. The next and the last in our area, barring me, is Professor Sina Biju. Professor Sina has joined our institute last year. Before that, he has worked in academia for more than 18 years or so, and the last assignment was with Manipal University, Dubai. She will be teaching you basic statistics. Hopefully, you will be getting in touch with her in a couple of days. In fact, a couple of hours, to be more specific. Thank you. So the last man in the operations area, myself, Manipal Chatterjee. I'm here with TAPMI for the last 3 years, and I'll be teaching you in the first year specifically all the 3 courses in operations: problem solving and decision making, operations research, and operations management too. And as far as my qualifications are concerned, I am an alumnus of NIT Durgapur, MTech from there, and a PhD from Indian School of Mines, Dhanbad. Thank you on behalf of our area. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, Professor. I now request Professor Kedareshwaran Subramanian, Area Chair of the Information Systems Department, to introduce the faculty.
Good morning, everybody. It's afternoon, so good afternoon. And on behalf of the IT area, I welcome you all to this new TAPMI 2-year program. And all the other colleagues have also talked a lot about the kind of influence their department or their discipline has. And as I said, as we may all know, that IT has changed so much, and we have had a great speaker talk about the influence IT has had on industry, and I think that's one of the most fascinating disciplines from the point of view of how it has influenced the way we work, the way we enjoy and socialize, and it practically affects almost every part of our day-to-day life. So on behalf of the IT area, I wish welcome all of you. I request all my colleagues to please come on the dais. So I'll just go in in alphabetical order with my introduction at the end. We have Professor Abhilash Ramani, who is working as a faculty associate. He has done his PGDM from IIM Kozhikode and is a BE from PhD College of Technology, Coimbatore. He has more than 8 years of experience, in which about 5 years have been in the IT industry in Cognizant, and then later on he moved into academia, and since the last year he's been with us in TAPMI. And he takes his courses from both IT in technology management, healthcare, as well as courses from the operations domain. Thank you. Professor Madhvi Latha Nandi. She's working as an assistant professor